forgotten what the meaning was. Lost so much, no longer care. So uncertain if I'd ever come around. Living life so unaware. You showed me how I was missing out on the things that mattered most to me. Letting go of all the weighing down of doubts. The magic of Christmas is what I needed to see. Christmas, Christmas, what does it mean to you? Families gather round the Christmas tree. Children open presents, laughing merrily. Couples that end up below the mistletoe, dreaming of a white Christmas and seeing it start to snow. Christmas.
All right, welcome everybody to Good Times, Bad Times. We have a great show lined up tonight. We have a lot of people in the studio.
Hello.
I'll start off from here, right? Jerry Parisi. Jerry Parisi is here.
Humbug, he's not here. Scrooge is here tonight.
Joanne Parisi. Hello and welcome. Iris Davida. Welcome, Iris.
Thank you.
And on the far end, as far away as possible, ladies and gentlemen, it's my wife, Nicole. Hello, Nicole.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, everybody. And we have a big night. And Tony Walker, thank you for having us again.
Thank you, pal.
Thank you. We are live right now in Levittown, and we're talking about a big night coming up this Saturday in Huntington.
That's right, it is. And I'm very, very excited about that. If I could just get the text all stopped.
You're sharing you're sharing the show with your
Well, I'm
friends.
sharing the show with, who has to be on there and some of the people. But, yes, so let's talk about Saturday, April 5th at 7:30 p.m. However, I would mark it in your calendar about 4 or 5 o'clock because we are part of the Made in Huntington Film and TV Festival. It's its inaugural run. It's brand new. It's exciting. And they are getting a tremendous amount of advertising. Right. And Ebenezer the Traveler is blessed to be on with them. And we don't go to every film festival. We generally go only to the biggest ones.
Right.
We got back from Los Angeles. We were in Tennessee, Las
that.
Vegas, and we do win nice awards. But remember, we're also on television.
Right.
We're on Prime, on Amazon Prime.
Apple TV.
That's right, Apple TV.
Apple TV.
And believe it or not, 18 other carriers throughout the United States and Canada.
So Ebenezer the Traveler,
The movie itself, yes, sir.
and we're all have a part in it. Jerry, you're the star. One of the you are the star. Last night you said there's 5 stars, but
Well,
you are
my business.
You are
I
the
think
star
that there are
of
5 people
of the
who
movie.
Star of the movie. There's myself, Michael Bertolini, who plays Jacob Marley, Amanda Ray Dotson, who plays Fan, Austin Shane, who plays Tiny Tim, and we tend to give him the nickname Not So Tiny Tim, and a real special guy who is not only our mean guy. You could see it when he plays it. Leland Prater, he wrote it. He wrote the stories itself for it, and he also did the screenplay for it. But he plays Simon Onyx. Here's where you got to go. Ooh, oh yeah, Simon Onyx.
Very talented. Very talented.
And you know what? We're so proud of this movie that Joe Valenti, he directed, shot, and edited, and he really has a keen sense or a keen memory because he can remember these scenes very carefully, and he can do all of that, Tonight's a great call-in night. Is that a calling
We have
already?
called.
It is.
All right. We got our first question.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Yeah.
We are.
Hello?
Hello. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Samantha Lane.
Hi, Samantha. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? I can't believe I'm talking to you. My gosh, I saw that Ebenezer thing that my niece told me about. Oh,
Ebenezer the Traveler. It's a big weekend coming up. It actually starts Thursday, right, Jerry? It starts Thursday in Huntington?
As a matter of fact, our movie's on Saturday at
The-
7:30, but
the
the
whole
film
festival starts
kicks
Thursday.
off, yeah.
The red carpet.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm bringing my grandchildren because this is just it's fantastic. I just have to ask you two questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What inspired this is Jerry Parisi?
No, Jerry's right next to me.
Hi, Samantha. How are you?
Jerry, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk to you. Jerry, I have to ask you, what inspired you to
Hang on
create
one second. I just realized I
Ebenezer,
should have like headsets on.
the Traveler?
Here's where all you get to laugh at me, Hold on, let me. Yeah, I just. Hang on one second, Samantha. All right, there.
Okay.
So it's Saturday nights, the red carpet. It begins at 7 p.m. It's at the Cinema Arts Center.
Yes.
423 Park Avenue in Huntington. 7:30.
That's right.
Red carpet begins at 7 p.m.
Right.
How
And
awesome.
So that red carpet that night begins then, but I would say get there earlier.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, it's not just that red carpet. We've also got raffles, which obviously our great publicist, Iris DeVita, will talk about. And there's going to be a lot of book signing and everything else. But let's go back to Sam now that I've got that.
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead, Samantha. Now I can hear you.
Wow, Jerry, what inspired you to create Ebenezer the Traveler? Because that's a pretty interesting take on the whole Christmas Carol thing.
It happened a long time ago. I had been doing Scrooge in street festivals, private parties, things like this, and also at the old Bethpage Village Restoration. So that basically gave me this idea because as an actor, you think of a backstory, but this started way earlier when we were doing a TV show called Here's to Us. And at that time, I was playing Here's to Us, which was like a Mad Men type of show, right? It was the situation where I was going to put the characters in it for one of their festivals, see? And it dawned on me, well, wait a minute, I need a backstory. We started coming up with some scripts that were actually called Humbuggery, and they were 8 years, not in the future, but they were 8 years behind. And that 8 years brought me to creating things with new characters and whatnot, brought it up to some of the people that brought it over to Hallmark, and they said, can you make it happen in the future? Well, that's the whole idea.
Oh my gosh.
It's where it stands now. So that being said, Ebenezer the Traveler itself started 8 years ago, actually 9 now, and we first put together a trailer called Eben. That was a proof of concept, and we did a few things with that. From that trailer, we moved on to our red scenes because they said there's no answer to what's going on. And then we got Joe Valenti, and of course, before we got Joe, Leland came in and started writing. Once Joe saw we were very serious, he brought in Valenti Vision Films, which in itself is its own giant corporation. The talent that he brings to us really makes the movie the way it's supposed to be. So all of that started with that, the great stories and everything else that goes along with it. But I would urge you, come Saturday night, because you sound like a great person, and I would love to pose a picture with you and on the red carpet. And
that's so sweet. Yeah, I am bringing my grandkids. Well, hold on, wait.
That's perfect for your grandkids.
The other one,
Yes.
all right. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's my granddaughter. She's a Spitfire. So, what was the most rewarding part about making that film?
Making the film.
Yeah, what was the most rewarding part?
That was it, making the film. Because all of us got to act and do things. Remember, myself, Joe Valenti, my wife, Joanne, who's also an executive producer, Leland, and Mike Kaufman, Blasia Amasio. We're all executive producers on this thing. And what happens is we've only got 900 other jobs to do. But when I turned my character on, and Joe Valenti would probably agree, I learned my lines in 1 second. Okay, wait, I didn't learn them. No, I didn't. After 35 takes per line, which is not really true, but it's close. You become that character, and it really works beautifully.
But
so that's wonderful.
How about when we all went to the theater and we watched it in Dolby.
Yeah. So Joe Valenti,
Yes.
the way he edits this and brings in the people, it's also Dolby equipped. So the first time we ever saw it as the cast and the crew in Staten Island about a year earlier, then it got picked up from Gravitas, our wonderful distributor, brought on by Convoke Media. I mean, that's why there are 4 giant names on our movie. We were just aghast because the theater was a giant multiplex-like theater. It had the Dolby built in, and our voices to us sounded like thunder. Not to mention the amazing, amazing soundtrack. I mean, Joe Valenti wrote the songs. Anthony Rodriguez, he is our music composer. He did the music behind it. And the music is so melodious that you honestly wind up getting an earworm for one of the songs, which you're going to hear in a little while. Very proud of the movie. So I would have to say, in all sincerity, The Giant Process.
That is just so great to hear. I cannot wait till Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's night. Saturday's a big night because you're going to be able to meet a lot of the characters. You're going to meet Jerry will be there.
Yes, I will. Humbug there.
Michael Berlini, right?
Yes, he will be there. And
Joanne Parisi, Austin Shane.
Yes, he will be.
And Joe Valente.
And Leland Prater is flying in.
He's flying in.
He is flying in at the last.
And you'll be able to take pictures with the characters.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Meet the characters.
Yep.
And many more.
Yeah.
More characters.
And many more. And autographs. You give out autographs? You bringing a pen?
Bringing a pen. And listen, we have a wonderful raffle of 3 books. 3 different winners will win that and a DVD.
And Blu-ray DVDs.
Yeah. Samantha, we have to get going because what happens is about 1,000 calls are coming in now. Actually, more than we expected, but that's good. So let me grab that. But I thank you. I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you for taking my call, darling.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good times, bad times. Who's calling?
It's Joe Valenti.
A standing ovation for Joe.
Oh my God! Well, first of all,
I'll do the wave. I'm doing the wave.
All right, let me hear what
Can't
Joe's
get
got to
up.
say here. Go ahead,
How are you,
Joe.
Joe?
there's so much going on in my phone call right now. First of all, I started watching on YouTube your live stream,
Uh-huh.
and I laughed and put my head down when Jerry didn't have his headphones on, and the woman asked the question, Samantha, and Jerry then put his ear to the microphone to try and hear
Oh, you
her.
saw that? I saw that. I'm like, Jerry.
Yeah,
I
do
saw
you
him.
have special microphones that also act as headphones? That
Yeah,
that was
and,
hilarious. That
Only
was
Joe
hilarious.
Valenti could make that work for me, though.
Joe, you know
Exactly.
we are in a comedy club, Joe.
Oh yeah, well that's Jerry's perfect for it then. And then the second thing was, which threw me off for a second, was I was calling in
Yeah.
and I hear your phone ring on the stream, and that phone ring is the same phone ring from the TV show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no kidding.
That's my ringtone.
Yeah.
So when I was calling you and I was hearing the ringtone from your studio, I was like, why is my phone ringing while I'm making a phone call? And I was very confused for about 15, 20 seconds. But nonetheless,
Hello?
I called in. I'm here. Thank you for having me.
Joe, I wanted to just say one thing. We thank you, really, like you are the man who pulls this all off, and no one can thank you enough, I don't think, including me. I wanted to point out how well I did my lines, and usually got them on the first shot,
We'll soon be displaying the outtakes to that.
Oh, no!
We wanted to let people enjoy the movie and think that it was all smooth sailing.
It was,
until
wasn't
we
it?
start to embarrass Jerry afterwards. But we'll let him have these moments here.
It'll be
so
And I'll wait another couple of weeks.
It'll be a 2-for-1. You'll be embarrassing Jerry, and you'll be showing how much patience Joe Valente has.
He does. You really do,
It's very
Joe.
true. Very
you
true.
do, Joe. You really.
His
God bless
wife,
you,
is
man.
what Joanne says. I have the patience of a saint. He said it- that line was said probably 47 times throughout the filming of this.
Hey, Iris, say hello to Joe.
Hi, Joe. I can't wait to meet you. In
I think you
person.
could use that
Yes.
microphone.
Oh yeah. Hello. I look forward to meeting you, Joe.
A microphone
Yeah,
will
you
be
as well.
challenged.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah.
Big night. Big night.
It's going to be fantastic. We're
Really
we're really
excited.
putting a lot of effort into this one. As Jerry said, we've done a bunch of festivals around the country.
Yeah.
I've been to all of them except one, the very first one, which Leland went to in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But I've made it a point to try to get to all of them and represent the film and stuff. But this one is a local one for us, Like, it's very hard when you're traveling to Los Angeles and Tennessee and Oklahoma and all of, Florida. It's hard to bring any sort of crowd because you're not from that area. But this is kind of like our home field advantage. This is where most of the movie was shot, and most of the cast and crew are from the area. So this one's a big one this weekend, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great turnout and, just a lot of positive vibes.
Without a doubt. And
Can't wait.
you led the most perfect charge. And I want to ask you a question. And I'm going to ask it in front of all these people watching us, and the phones are silenced for the moment because they had to stop the thing from ringing. Are we going to announce number 2 there by some chance, and what we could think about it?
Oh, I mean, now you just said it on the air. That's
Yes, but
kind
to
of,
the audience.
counterproductive.
No, to the audience. To the audience.
You mean Ebenezer the Traveler too? Is that-
Yes, but we're not going to say the name yet until we all agree on it. But how we do it, it'll probably be, if we do it, it'll be when we're all together on stage, right, Joe?
Nice.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, since day one, there's always been a hope to do a second one, and I think that goes with anybody who makes a movie that wants to have a sequel. Your goal is to always keep going. Obviously, I think we're in a good spot now where that's becoming more and more of a possibility.
Sure.
And the wheels are in motion. The script is being written. The ideas are being presented. And now it just comes down to executing like we did the first one.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm confident, but
Us too.
Nothing's ever 100%, but our percentages are increasing as the weeks go by.
Without a doubt. Great words from you, Joe. And I can't wait to see you personally. We're all good friends, and no one can believe a movie company like ours and yours, and really all of us, got along so wonderfully because no one has a chip on their shoulder. Nobody's got airs about them that think they're the one better than the next. We all work in unison so well, and I think that's what shows.
Teamwork.
Absolutely.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and then it's putting the movie first. Above
Without a
everything
doubt.
else,
Putting the movie first.
Even
Over my good looks, right, Joe?
Yes, way over those.
Yes, and learning your lines.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. All right, Joe, the phone's ringing again. I'll touch base with you. I'm looking forward to seeing you, buddy. Take care.
You got it.
Thank you, Joe.
Bye-bye,
Thanks,
Joe.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Joe.
Hi, Good Times, Bad Times. Thank you for calling. Hello. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
Hello?
Uh-oh. They're calling back.
Try that again.
Thank you for calling Good Times, Bad Times. This is Joey Petroni. Who do we have on the line?
Hi, this is Linda.
Hi, Linda.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
This is very good. This is very exciting.
You're excited?
Yeah. This sounds wonderful.
Yep.
I do have a couple questions.
Oh, definitely.
Questions are 25 cents, dear.
Oh, all right. Well, put it on my tab.
It's a funny girl.
So, were any roles specifically written for the actors who played them?
That's a good question.
It's a very
Thank
good
you.
question. All right. Who wants to answer this one first?
Oh, I think Jerry can answer it because Jerry said that he was doing some Scrooge before time, right? So you kind of
of course.
you kind of went right into character from this.
Yeah. So
It was meant to be for Jerry.
humbug. So I have to say to the people.
I'll say one thing. Everyone had an audition for their parts, so I don't think it was
Pre-written.
pre-decided,
Pre-decided, right.
decided for that person.
Right.
They had to fit the profile of the character. So there's your answer.
Right.
Hey,
So
well,
we-
that,
Yeah.
It had to be between Jerry, Joe, and Leland. To decide if
Who
the
would
part
be-
was
yeah.
ready, if it was perfect for that
But-
person.
well, very interesting.
And Jerry had a little, because he was doing Scrooge before
Right.
this,
Yeah,
so he had
yeah.
a little advantage.
Actually,
yeah,
the funny
absolutely.
thing was I was a pirate first.
Oh,
That's really true. Yeah, and,
Ebenezer the pirate. Maybe that's your second.
probably is. What happened was I just replaced
Combination.
the humbug with an us. Like, how are you today, Arg? How are you today, you humbug, you? Same.
well, you had good practice
There
then.
you go. That was for a few years.
Okay, my other question would be,
50 cents you owe us, madam.
all right,
Right.
what kind of a message do you think people will come away with from watching Ebenezer?
Oh, I know.
I love that one. That's a good.
I know the. I
Question.
kind of know.
Why don't
the
you
answer.
take that, Miss Publicity person? What do you think?
Iris?
Wait, repeat the question again.
She wants to know what will we come away with, especially now
Right,
that
right.
you are now unit publicist.
What do you take away from the movie itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takeaways. Family. I think
Tradition,
community,
maybe
tradition.
traditions,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe in
Yeah.
yourself, right? The magic of believing.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
helping
The
others.
spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And keeping those stories alive for like the
I
next
love
generation,
it. I love it. That's
right?
great.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Right, for generations to come.
And
Because,
kindness goes a long way
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
to help other people that are in need.
So I think
Perfect.
the most immediate thing is you'll notice how good looking I am.
Everybody see
you'll be
this?
distracted.
She's putting her hand over my face. If you can
Very
see it.
modest, too.
Yes.
Oh,
of
very
course.
modest. All right, we got to grab another phone call. Thank you
Well,
for
thank
calling
you,
in,
Lynn, for
Lynn,
calling
right?
in.
Lynn. Okay,
Thank you, Lynn.
Take
All right.
care.
Good night.
Good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Simon Onyx, Assistant Undersecretary for
Hey, boss.
How are you?
Do you need your
I'm doing
books
very
out?
well.
That is
These
wonderful.
trips, I'm very busy, and I have to make the second trip in 2 weeks. And all these tourists keep showing up because of the movie. It hasn't been this busy down here since the Titanic.
Oh my God! You need your own comedy show, Mr. Onyx. That's what I think. First and foremost, how could anybody ever not thank you and look up to you for the wonderful work you've done? Not only did you write the beautiful books which are on raffle, but you wrote the screenplay and, of course, the movie itself, making it so easy to make this a hit. And I
But
can't
I had
thank
fun.
you enough.
I enjoyed it. So I mean, it wasn't really work. It was. If you love something, then you enjoy it, and it just kind of manifests.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard.
It doesn't sound like Simon Onyx talking now. It sounds like someone else.
Well, the writer slipped in and
The old writer slipped in.
If you enjoy what you're doing, it's not like working, right? They say love what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
right. Yeah.
And you become good at it because you love it
It's
so
actually a
much.
break from work. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
And
but even though we were in the cemetery, and what was the degrees?
Oh my God! It was like 1,000 below in a wind chill.
Yeah.
14 million below. So
Yeah.
it was horrendous.
It was cold.
I think it was like in the it was like 26 or 28
Well, we were
with a
out
wind
there a
chill.
while.
In a
was coming
cemetery.
In the
Yeah.
wind,
In the cemetery.
at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Our thermostats, our Oki thermostats, have still not adjusted back right from that. So,
Well, to be in a cemetery at 2 or 3 in the morning is normal for Nicole. She does it all the time.
Oh my God.
She walks the dog.
Give it away. That's true. That's true.
Walking the dog.
Crazy ladies.
Late. Yeah.
Oh my God. So, Leland, I guess we're all going to be meeting at the Cinema Arts Center located in Huntington, New York at 423 Park Avenue. And of course, this is all part of the inaugural run of the Huntington Film and TV Festival. And this is all part of it. Our movie goes on at 7:30, and Lee, we'll all be there signing autographs and working with the raffle and
Taking pictures.
taking lots of
Of
pictures.
course.
That's going to be a lot of fun, don't you think?
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's how come we're coming up there. We're leaving our little nest in Oklahoma and flying up there, and then having to fly right back. But it's a big deal, and it's an important thing, and it's we want to be up there and be part of this really badly. So we are. That's why we're going to be there.
We have one of the most dedicated
Yes.
teams to put together a movie. As I just was talking to Joe Valenti, without any airs above us, without chips on our shoulders, without egos, all it was about the movie. And my God, we did it.
We did. I mean, we were all so close. That was a big incentive too. I mean, it's not just kicking off the Huntington film festival. It was a chance to get to come up there and just hang with all of you guys again.
Right.
We could not miss the chance to come up and see everybody.
Right.
I mean, it just to get up there and hang with everybody. This was a family thing, and it was just so much fun. And I heard you teasing the second one, and can't wait for that one either. So it's
Yes, Leland, don't.
and it's going to be it will be bigger and better and even more heart tugging. So I will say that the writer can say that.
The writer can say that, and we are all proud and can't wait to read it. And I will say that I was just saying to Joe Valenti, if you happen to hear this, since you were on there, are we going to announce the second one? Of course, I've not brought up the title. I think that's your job. And I'm excited to say that live. If we
we will cross that bridge. We'll decide. We'll have dinner and decide that before we show up. I also heard you talking about you're getting your lines on the first shot.
Yes,
and
I did that well, right?
Yeah. Me and Chris, once we picked ourselves out the floor, I said, "Yeah, he got the lines on the first shot. They weren't the ones I wrote. But they were lines."
It's called winging it, man. It's called winging it.
It wasn't the ones, right? It's a different translation from New York to Oklahoma, but it was beautiful, and the whole thing just rings out beauty. That's what it does,
Okay, well, I tell you what, guys, I hear your phone ringing off the wall, so I'm going to let some more important people, some fans or whatever, call in and visit with you, and just keep chugging along, and we will see you Friday afternoonish sometime.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to see my girlfriend, Christine, your lovely wife.
Right.
Yeah, she will be there.
Oh, wonderful. Can't wait.
All right,
take care, guys.
All right, Lee. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
You bet. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Right, bye.
Good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
Hi, my name's Mike. How you doing, Joey?
I'm doing good, Mike. How you doing?
Hanging in there. Got a couple questions for these characters. It's the Scrooge guy.
Okay, yeah, he's right here. Jerry Parisi's with us in the studio.
Okay, Jerry Parisi. Okay. I watched the film recently on Prime.
Okay.
And now, I found out that it's going to be at the Huntington Film Festival.
Yes.
Saturday.
I got a question. Okay, how important is having strong PR and marketing strategy for an indie? Or maybe put it another way, how does an indie create buzz for something, for this kind of
Iris.
Iris, take that one.
Hi. There's a lot of ways to get the word out, and it is really important because, without PR and marketing, how would you know about the film? So I know Jerry did a great job with, he did a lot of advertising with local papers. I reached out to local online publications. It was on Patch. I know a lot of people look at that. They get emails. There's posters and postcards and flyers, right? You did a lot of that.
Yeah, and books and DVDs that to give out and have a raffle that
Yes,
night.
we're going to have a raffle that evening, so giving away DVD and books. Yep.
Oh, that's great.
So
I saw it in one of the local newspapers, the Smithtown News.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have that?
Wait, are you the guy that goes past my house and screams at Ebenezer in the morning?
Yeah, at 5:20
no
in the
comment
morning.
on that.
No comment.
Oh my God! Somebody
So,
goes past
so you
my
you
house.
seen some advertising in the Smithtown newspaper?
I've seen it in Smithtown paper. I've seen it in the Huntington paper because
Wow.
I've worked in Huntington.
So those advertisements are working, huh?
And the Northport, it's also in the Northport Observer. Yeah, that's due to those wonderful people, David R. I can't remember his last names, but David and his wife, and of course the writer is Thomas Allegro, and I hope I said that right. Because the phone is driving me crazy. There's like 50 calls coming in at once, and I'm trying to remember things.
You know what's funny? The new phones don't have ringer off on it.
Yeah, I got one other question though, Joey. You were in the film, weren't you? I swear I'm watching live right now on my phone, and you were in the film, if I remember correctly.
I was in the film. Yep.
Oh, okay. I got to get your autograph.
I love it.
Definitely, man. I was in the film. I was a bartender.
Yes.
You were very good,
It was a lot of fun.
without a doubt.
And in the scene I was in, we're in Governor's Comedy Club right now. I wanted to mention that Governor's Comedy Club here in Levittown is pretty much home for Chris Roach, who's a huge comedian on Long Island, and he's in the scene with me. Christopher Roach.
Yeah, I saw that also. Yeah, I've been to Governor's, and it's a great place.
Yeah. So
I had a great time. Now, the other final question: who's the woman sitting next to Jerry? She's kind of cute.
That's Joanne.
Some chick I picked up on the set. Some hot chick.
Hello, Sir Mike. How are
You know.
you doing tonight?
This is Michael. All right, Mr. Mike.
Okay.
That's
No
act-
last names.
No, that's fine.
no,
This is actually my wife.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hello, wife. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Will we see you there Saturday night?
Right.
Definitely will.
Oh, wonderful.
It's booked in my calendars.
How did you get your
Excellent.
tickets? Did you
Yeah,
use
that's
the
a good
QR code or did you go online or
I went online.
so huntingtonmovie.com? What is it? I forget off the top of my head. You think I should remember these things quick? There's a QR code brings it to that. So it's cinemaartscenter.org and then huntingtonfilmfestival.com.
Or made,
Well.
made in Huntington?
Made in
Huntington?
yeah, made in
I think it is.
huntington.com as well.
There's a few ways to, right.
Well, I'm definitely going to be there.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting you on Saturday night, 7:30. You can get there at 7.
I would say come earlier, sir. There's going to be a big crowd. We are expecting a lot of people. And I think the theater is almost full at this point. So please, everybody, not just you, anybody that's listening, if you're coming, this is a very big event.
Sure.
Get your tickets early because we really don't want to turn people away. We're not good at that. We're not good at turning people
that.
away.
We did that once. I remember in Jersey. I think we did that, right?
We did.
We had to turn
Yeah.
people away.
Yeah, actually, 40 people.
Yeah. They
wow.
drove all the way out to Jersey and they couldn't come in.
Yeah, that's sad. So please, everybody, get your tickets early so we
Right.
know what we're doing.
So it's the Cinema Arts Center, 423 Park Avenue, Huntington, New York. For tickets, go to madeinhuntington.com. Get your tickets early. Make sure you get a ticket to get in. Meet the characters outside in costume on the red carpet, right? And you're going to give out autographs, Jerry?
Yeah, we are. Autographs and there'll be raffles and a lot of fun. for
Blu-rays,
sure.
and we're giving away books.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow. A real red carpet. That's great.
It might be turquoise. No, it'll be red.
I'm not coming then. Forget it.
Well, hey, listen, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it. We'll meet you on Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, good enough. And I will get your autograph. Take it easy, Joey.
All right, I'll bring a pen.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Wow, my autograph. See
Okay,
that?
so-
Wow.
She's sitting down there saying, he came and put out the garbage. And this guy wants his autograph.
Just shocked that many people actually like you.
I
Her face is turning red. Her face is turning red. She knows, she knows the other side.
You really tell them the truth when you tell me you have a lot of fans.
know. You know what? Some of them are electric,
That's true.
Not everybody hates me like you. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's teamwork and the vibe. We all work off each other, and we all pull for each other, and we're like family. And there's no put out the garbage around Ebenezer the Travelers.
Yes, one more call. Here we go.
Hi, this is Good Times, Bad Times. Who's calling?
Hello.
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 Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm
How
a
are
friend
you?
of Jerry and Joanne's. He told me to give him a call.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Hello, Bob.
Hey.
Is this Bob?
This is Bob. How are you guys?
Oh, we're looking forward to seeing you as well. You're going to be working with us on the Saturday.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know, it's exciting. And you bring a lot of people, I understand.
About 30.
Wow.
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 It's-
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And
Yeah, from the fabulous 50s and 60s nostalgic car club.
Oh, I love
Actually, that's
Which
my
you guys
car
happen to
club.
be a member.
Yes. We're proud of that club. In fact, on April 12th, we begin shooting the 3rd episode installment of this one. And you'll be part of that. A lot of us are all going to be part of it this time because now our schedule's a little more opened, thank God. And
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that. It seems like if you're bringing about 30, I know we have about 30, and we have other people telling us between 10 and 20. Family is coming too. So
It's going to be packed.
It's going to be packed.
It's in all the papers, too. You can't,
Yeah.
people...
Right.
people we don't even
Yeah, I
know
think it's
half
going to sell out for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get your tickets early,
Well, he has, obviously.
Oh, you got your tickets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, cinema.
I also watched the movie
Art Center.
twice myself.
What did you think of the movie as a real
Oh, it
bystander?
was awesome.
You have any questions?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's when you watch the original, you never knew what happened after. Well, now you will know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, was any of those Scrooges, other than the Jim Carrey animated version as good looking as me? Just
Absolutely not.
there. See, I got fans.
Jerry, don't forget to pay me tomorrow.
PayPal.
Cash.
All right, it's going to be hard to get a quarter together.
So you're with the Fabulous Cars?
Yes, the
Fabulous
fabulous.
50s and 60s. He's a car member as well.
Let me ask you a question. How old does your car have to be to join the club?
Any age.
Any age, because my wife will tell you right now, I got a van in the driveway. It's falling apart. It's a 2000.
It's a classic at
It's
this
a classic.
point.
You can
25
trail
years.
it out.
What's
Yeah,
that?
bring it out.
You could trailer it out. No
Yeah.
problem.
No, it works. It's a great van. It's just that.
Oh, yeah. What do you got?
It's a
2000.
2000
Chevy high top
Chevy conversion van.
Yeah.
It's one of those vans when it goes down the street, it's like, what the hell?
You can hear it blocks
There
away.
you go.
Even the dog
There you
knows
go.
when
Bring
he's
it
coming
down.
home. He ears perk up.
I use it
April
for,
27th over at the Maples. We have our first car show.
I'll bring it down there. I'd love to open up the doors
We
and take
wanted
pictures.
to check out that last year. I remember you telling
Yes,
us about that
because
club, and
I
we
told you about
weren't
that.
there for something. But I would
You
love
had
to,
an event.
to
You
go.
had-
Yeah,
yes.
I'd
Oh,
love
it's
to
a lot
check
of
that
fun.
We're
out.
going to all be there, and it's the cast you're looking at right now live on the computer are all part of this next episode. I want to surprise you with that, along with you guys, of course. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
What's the date of that one, Bob?
April 27th.
April 27th, a Sunday.
Okay.
At the Maples in Manorville.
Manorville?
In Manorville.
Okay. I'll
Yep,
definitely
right
go
up
down
the
there.
expressway.
Awesome, man.
All right, Bob, we look forward to seeing you. Again, the phone is ringing.
Absolutely. We'll see you on Saturday.
This is
and
gonna
look
be
forward to
wonderful.
working with you as well, Jerry.
Take care, my friend. We're looking forward to that as well.
All right. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. My God, how many phones are ringing?
Good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Nancy calling. I'd like to talk to Joanne.
Joanne's right here. Joanne
Hi,
Parisi.
Nancy.
Joanne?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I have a question for you. As a producer, I'm interested in filmmaking.
Right.
So, as a producer, can you tell us about the challenges that the cast and the crew face during the production?
Well, here, besides trying to get the locations and everyone there, we had to worry about the weather and the whole gamut.
Use your words, Zia. You can do it.
How about the scheduling? How about getting everybody together? The scheduling, was that difficult?
Well, here, look. I mean, of course, people have jobs during the week and everything like that. So we worked on the weekends, and we tried to fit things when there was vacations. We got a couple of people that are teachers, and they have different schedules than an average person would have. So we had to figure out what days would work for everyone, and then we're Leland's flying in, that's Simonotics. Right. You have that going on, and also Joe, my director, he's from New Jersey, and Van is from New Jersey. So you're talking about either them coming in the day before, because if you're going to shoot 6 o'clock in the morning or start at 8 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to be driving 4 o'clock in the morning from New Jersey to come into Long Island to shoot. Or, we had to shoot in Staten Island, we had to shoot in New Jersey, we were in Oklahoma to shoot. So there was a lot to think about.
Well, it sounded like you actually shot at the cemetery. Was that staged, or you actually shot at the cemetery?
That's funny that you asked that, because we were talking about that before. So that was actually a cemetery. The only tombstone that was not authentic was the one that Jerry did that said Ebenezer, Scrooge.
Right. Humbug.
Yeah.
What were the challenges actually shooting at the cemetery?
Oh, man.
Oh, that was fun.
Avoiding the ghost.
Oh, my gosh. Leland was just talking about this. I think it was around 20 degrees. Now, where we were in holding was the barn, and we had the homeowner lend us these heaters, and they blew like sounds like that, and a little fires coming out of it. So we would keep it on for a little while and tell everyone, don't go near there with your costume, because you'll just explode with your costume.
And the lighting, how do they do the lighting for you guys to film? How late was it?
Oh my God, we were doing this 2:00 in the morning
In a cemetery?
And then,
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean we had to wait until it got dark, and then Joe had the fog machines.
Oh, my God.
So now you have the fog machines going, and now the wind comes and it's going the opposite way.
It's working against you.
Yes. You know, and
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a blast. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter how much long johns you have on. When it's 20
cold.
degrees, it's cold. And thank God for Christine Prater, because she had a coat for me. So when I was in costume, she came over when we cut, and she put the coat on me, and I warm up, and then we had to go back to shoot, and she would take the coat off me. So, you know.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Christine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would like to
That's
interject.
phenomenal. I'll see all of you on Saturday night.
Are you coming
Very
Saturday night,
excited.
ma'am?
That's great.
Yes,
I
I'll
love
see
it.
you then.
All right.
Okay, goodbye, and thanks for taking the time to do this. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Bye.
a lot of people are interested in the cemetery
Very
scenes,
nice
right?
people calling in. It doesn't like
She's very nice.
You owe me
Cemetery.
God, it's too cold.
But Joanne, you kept
What?
everything. You behind the scenes pulling all this together, the scheduling,
You know what? That was really with Jerry doing that.
Jerry did all that?
I was doing the costumes. With,
Okay.
Blazer.
So that's a lot of work. Besides that being
and
one of the lead actors in the whole
I took care
thing,
of all the food.
Right.
right?
So
Which
Let
was
me
very good, by
interject
the way.
something.
no, that's because I'm Italian.
I would say-
Really good food. I
Yes.
I wanted you to put me more scenes, so the food was so good.
Did you want to eat?
Yeah. You sure you don't need?
What did you think of your husband in the movie when you saw it?
That was great.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Because you
great.
saw that in Staten Island.
I
the
did.
original.
On the big
I
screen,
did. I
yeah.
actually want to see it again because it was a while ago. It was
Yeah.
last year.
Did you take notes there?
I had it on during Christmas. But
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
you did, actually.
You look bacon and all that stuff.
But I
in the
need
background.
to, really watch it again.
It's not the same.
take it in.
When you watch it on TV and you watch it in a
Oh,
theater,
yeah, there's nothing like
it's
seeing the theater.
power.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
And the
just
sound,
empowers
you
you.
know,
Yes,
the sound,
yeah.
the audio.
It just
Dolby-
it just captivates
Dolby,
you
right?
when it's like
The Dolby,
on
yeah.
the theater.
And that music by Anthony Rodriguez, and of course Joe wrote
Oh
it.
boy.
Joe dropped into a hotel. We were all in a hotel, and I forget which state we're in because at this point we're in all over the place. And he comes in because I want you to hear this. Now, it was what he put together first. He strummed it. And though he's very talented, and I will say that about him because I know he's not listening at this point, he put together the words and he brought it to Tony Rodriguez, which is Walk Sound in Jersey there. And I will say this, the melodious, I can't even talk, the melodious sound of the music behind the words, I think between Leland, myself, Christine, you, and Joe is there with a big smile of glee because he knows we're just blown away by it. Anthony's songs and music was just like, oh my God, is this going in the movie?
Yeah.
And then when we heard it the first time put together and sing by Emily, who I absolutely admire her. I don't know her as well as, you don't always get to know everybody.
Yeah.
But I admire her, and she was in Elf, I think it was the Roadshow Elf, and then she was in Cats, right? As Jenny something or other Black Dot. I don't know. God forbid I can remember my 3 working brain cells. 2 were on vacation, 1 called in sick today, the one I relied on. And she did such a beautiful job, Emily Phillips. And
Well, I was gonna say, what's funny is that I played that song during Christmas time in my house.
that's right.
Yeah.
It is nice.
And when I mentioned to you it was from the
Yeah.
Jerry's movie, you're like, get out of here. Like,
Right.
she
Yeah.
didn't believe.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, really, that's in Ebenezer to Travel. That's
Right.
That's
you
the
know,
soundtrack.
maybe you have a copy yet?
I have a copy.
So hang on one second. I want to just say one thing about the cemetery scenes. Yes, it was cold, but Joanne had Blazer with her. We had Michael Kaufman. These are other producers that are behind us. Blazer Amasio, it can't be stopped. She just keeps going. Michael keeps going too, but that's usually talking. And no, he's a great guy. I love him. And the fact that we did go on through the nights, and Joanne's team won in Las Vegas Best Costumes. I'm proud of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
We've each won different things.
Congratulations, that's great.
We'll come back to that
Yeah.
a
You
little
got
bit.
a lot of awards, man.
A lot
That's
of
exciting.
awards. But before we do that, I would like the audience just to be reminded that this is the new Huntington Film and TV Festival, which takes place this Thursday. It begins and it goes to Sunday night, which is the red carpet event. And Newsday is sponsoring it. I also wanted to point out that our movie, Ebenezer the Traveler, is playing at the Cinema Arts Center. So you get tickets at cinemaarts.org. And there's also on any of the buildings, and you can see all the QR codes. You can shoot that. But more importantly, what we want to do is I want you to hear that song because it does stay with you. And sung by Emily Jean Phillips. And the song
produced by Anthony Rodriguez.
That's correct. I'm glad you said that. I'm losing my voice.
And writer, who's the writer? Joe Valente,
yeah.
the multi-talented
Joe Valente.
Joe Valente.
So go ahead, we can pop that on, and we're gonna.
Tony, we have that song ready?
The same one from before?
Yeah, How I Missed You Christmas. This is from the movie Ebenezer the Traveler.
That is correct.
And when I played it at my house, my kids loved it. And then I don't know if I was allowed to do this, but I did. I'm a DJ on the weekends. I did play it during a couple of Christmas parties.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't want to get copyright arrested, you know.
Right.
But,
YouTube
hey,
police will come find you.
well, is there a statute of limitation? I mean, it's during Christmas. So. But they loved it. I mean, the song is a beautiful song.
Christmas, what does it mean to me? Never thinking I would see you again. Thought my happy endings had come to an end. But like an angel who was just given wings, a new light is shining and everybody sings.
Good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling? Hi, good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
Oh, hi, this is Ned Regan.
Dad Regan, how are you doing, man?
Fine, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. We are here with Jerry Parisi from Ebenezer the Traveler, his wife Joanne, Iris, and my wife Nicole. Do you have questions for us?
Yes, I do. I'd like to speak to Mr. Scrooge if that would be possible.
He's sitting right next to me. He's sitting right next to me.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
He's not in an intemporal existence someplace else in England?
No.
I think my brain cells
Yeah,
are there at the moment.
I think his brain cells out that way.
Yeah, would it be possible to ask one question then a follow-up? If not, I'll understand.
Absolutely.
Questions are 25 cents, sir, and a follow-up is a dime.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Scrooge. Given Dickens' propensity for writing social commentaries, I always wondered when you did this, why did these classic stories, like A Christmas Carol, continue to be reimagined as they have been over the years?
That's a very good question, and one of the ones that we thank God we don't have to fear, because every time all the time we work on our movie, you never know what Christmas Carol version is going to come out. This one, that one, some brand new one, whatever. I don't know why they never continued it. That's a Charles Dickens question. Charles, raise yourself from the dead for me.
Well, I would say that I think everybody would probably wonder what happened next. Like what happened after Scrooge, right?
Without a doubt.
Right? So, inquiring minds.
Yeah. And the second question is, my favorite, of course, is the Alistair Sims version that was done so many years ago. But, this movie you people have done is great. And how do things like Ebenezer the Traveler, how can they get out to the newer audiences that are much younger, that really have never had an exposure to Dickens and especially the Christmas Carol?
It's a great question. So I could always digress to our wonderful unit publicist who is here with us tonight, Iris.
That's a great question for Iris.
I think, Iris, tell them a little bit about how publicity works. And Mr. Regan, Ned was your name, Ned Regan?
Yeah, just Ned's fine.
Ned's fine. Ned Fine is your last name, Fine? Or?
No, it's Ned Regan, Mr. Scrooge.
The question's really for the younger audience. How would you promote
bring
this for the
that?
younger audience?
There was a lot of family magazines and social media is a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
Instagram
mention that
or whatever,
yet.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's very
Instagram,
relevant
Facebook.
with TikToks, even with this younger generation.
There's a lot of group
You know?
pages, family pages that you could,
We'll bring my daughter
get the
on
word out.
Saturday. You'll get it out on TikTok, right?
TikTok, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
They have a lot of
TikTok.
followers on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok is big. Definitely, social media helps a lot.
Yeah.
That's for the young generation and the moms, you know, who say, "Oh, let's."
And the family, the parents,
Mm-hmm.
just reintroducing it to their kids and.
Well, it's a great family movie.
Yeah.
It's a family
It is.
feel-good movie.
Right.
So I think that will sell itself.
It will. Yeah.
In fact, Iris, let's where you can see this, Mr. Regan. Forgive me if I don't say it right. Again, I have 3 working brain cells, 2 are on vacation, 1 cold and sick. Tell him the websites because that we
Yes. All right. So Cinema Arts Center, CENTRE is how it's spelled the English way. .org.
Right.
Go
Okay.
on the website and click on, each movie's on there. Go to Ebenezer the Traveler Saturday night, 7:30. Click on there to where it says get tickets.
Right.
And that'll save everybody so much time because it's going to be packed. You don't want to walk in and be like, oh no, I have to wait online. I don't want to miss the movie. So definitely get your ticket, right? You
Yeah.
got to get your tickets
Plan
in
ahead.
advance.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead, and there's plenty of parking, but get there, early.
I would
enough to
say
park.
I'm glad you brought that up, and I'll come back to your question, sir. Get there early because yes,
you
there's
have
plenty of
to.
parking, but there are other movies courtesy of the film festival at different times. So there's going to be different audiences. So it's probably wise to get there. And not only that, sir, if you are coming, can we expect you? I would like to meet you, sir.
Right.
Oh, that would be tremendous, Mr. Scrooge. It really would.
Mr.
It really
Scrooge,
would.
he's showing a little respect.
He's very respectful, sir.
Give yourself a half hour.
I would say-
definitely get there by 7.
And if you want to get autographs,
Yeah.
so you should
Get
come
there
early.
early.
All right. So
Yes.
with that, sir, the rest of that answer is basically what Iris and Nicole had mentioned: social media and a lot of different ways. We do have a whole switchboard lit up, and I'm
Oh,
amazed.
they hung up.
They did hung up.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So yeah, I would say the social media world. We have put out things in all the newspaper groups, especially the wonderful Smithtown News Group, and it's 6 newspapers. We're in 18 of those 3 weeks in a row. Full page ads, junior ads, and they include a QR code. You can simply get that. Did you get tickets already, sir? Or
No, I wanted to talk to you tonight, and I think now I'm extremely interested in seeing this movie a great deal.
without a doubt, you'll love
Thank
the
you
music.
so much.
So yeah, cinemacenter.org,
Cinema
right?
Arts Center.
Cinemaartscenter.org.
Okay.
Yeah, and
All
center
right,
is
I have it.
okay. Good, and yeah, do purchase your ticket for you, and if you're bringing anybody else who has other cars, again, come earlier. Okay.
Well, thank you
Okay.
so much, Mr. Scrooge.
Thank you so much, sir.
And I would imagine that Mrs. Scrooge is with you.
They'll all be there, sir.
All right. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I appreciate your taking my call.
Thank you.
And good luck. Good luck.
Thank you
That's
for
all I can
calling.
say.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Thank you.
so
Good
much.
night.
Take care.
night.
Good night.
Good night. Good times, bad times. This is Joey Petroni. Who's calling?
This is Joey Wheels.
Hey, Joey Wheels. How you doing, man?
How you doing, pal?
I'm doing good.
Listen, I just want you to know, brother, that thing you did, you got hot. You're all hot, Joe.
Oh, thank you. What thing?
You do a great job.
What thing? What did I do?
I think we come. I forgot the last name. Kamala?
Oh, Palmer.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, actually, Governor's Comedy Club did a great thing. Everybody pulled together and raised money for Palmer, and it was a beautiful day.
No, I was talking about what you did on a radio show, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was really cool. That was very moving.
Thank you, Joe. It was she's a beautiful person, and we all pray for her. Thank you.
No, I know she really is. I wish I could have made it to Governor's. I really do.
Sad. But
Yeah.
I believe in the power of prayer. So say a prayer for Palmer. Anybody, who's
Always
listening.
do.
Thank
I
you.
always do. You know my faith is very strong.
Thank you.
Very strong.
We have the cast of Ebenezer the Traveler in the studio tonight. Do you have any questions?
Oh my God! Yes. Yeah. You know what? I live in Rocky Point.
Okay.
And I saw it in one of our local papers.
Okay.
And when I saw it tonight, that they were going to be on the show, I was like, my grandson, he's 11. I want to get him tickets. I want to take him.
Okay.
But being in a wheelchair, I just need to know if they're handicap accessible.
They are actually. They are.
Okay.
They are handicap accessible. You're going to be there Saturday, Joe?
I'm going to do my best.
Okay.
As long as, if I could get tickets, yes.
Okay, we'll get you tickets.
I need 2 tickets.
No problem.
For him.
I'll get you tickets.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
You got it. So it's, you know where it is, right? It's Saturday night. Get there at
Right.
7. It's at Cinema Arts Center in Huntington, 423 Park Avenue in Huntington. And we'll get you tickets. If you want to get tickets, you can go to madeinhuntington.com.
That's right.
And you can get tickets. And you could also enter a raffle where we're giving away 3 books and
3 sets of books.
3 sets of books,
DVDs.
and DVDs. So there's a raffle online, Joe. So why don't you enter that as well?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people are excited about it.
So is there a buzz around where you live?
Rocky Point.
Rocky Point. There's a buzz out that way?
Yeah.
It's in the papers, right? It's in all those local papers.
Yeah, it was in one of the local papers.
It's in
and,
Newsday.
Yeah.
Newsday mentioned it.
They're advertising.
That's so cool, man. I really
And
appreciate
the only reason why I found out about it is because they said, you always talk about this guy, Joey Petroni. Is this the same guy? I said, well, the radio show is why. What is he doing now? And she goes, no, there's a show going on, whatever. And he's traveling and all this. And I said, let me see that. And then when I saw you were doing the show tonight I said, I got to call him.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you,
sir. We appreciate
so
that
much.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for saying that in front of my wife. I appreciate it.
Oh, God.
Maybe,
Let me tell you,
maybe
a
the
lot
ride
of
home will be better
people-
than the ride here.
Let me tell you, a lot of people tuning into you. I've been putting the word out on your show.
Thank you.
I want you to fly to the moon, pal.
Thank you,
You
Joe.
and everybody in that cast.
Thank you.
I will be praying for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so hope
And,
to see everybody Saturday. We have to wrap it up, Joe. Thank you. I really appreciate you calling. We're going to get you tickets. Once again, it's Saturday night at the Cinema Arts Center, 423 Park Avenue in Huntington. Jerry, you have any final words?
Yes, your tickets, cinemaartscenter.org. You can get your tickets there. Do come early. And, sir, I want to personally meet you and take pictures with you.
And I will have a seat reserved for you. So
Yeah, that's,
you can-
we'll
there'll
reserve a
be
seat for
fine.
you.
There'll be
You and
two
And his grandson.
spots, right.
Awesome. Okay.
All
All right.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you so
sir.
much. All right,
Joey
Joe.
Wheels. Let's hear it for Joey Wheels. Come on. All right, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You got
sir.
it, pal.
All right, peace. We'll see you guys next time on the Good Times, Bad Times show. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.